What's up? It's Angela Yee, and it's time for Lip Service.
Yay.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Bridget Kelly. Hey.
Bridget Kelly. Now, I just want to, before we get started today, talk about mood. What kind of mood is everybody in? You know how we have the mood Instagram? So describe your mood. I just want to get a feel for the room.
I'm happy.
Hey.
She get a fake smile. I'm happy.
She's like, it's too deep. We're not going to get into this. Not enough time.
No, I mean, I had a long, hot-ass day, but regardless,
It is like
I made
100
it.
degrees. We're having a little heat wave in New York.
Regardless, I made it here from my little 2-hour travel, and I'm happy to see my girls. So
Happy to have a drink, because that's the first thing everybody came in here and said, I need a drink today.
let me
hey, nice to meet
let
you.
y'all hear my
Where's
ice jiggle.
Now, Stephanie, what kind of mood are you in today?
I'm a little depressed today, but
Stephanie's
I'm
a
getting
little
through it
sad.
though. I'm drinking and I'm gonna be happy in like just a few minutes.
There's some good things and bad things that happen for Stephanie. First of all,
Yes.
you're going to be on Good Day New York, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Good Day New York tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
That's awesome.
Well, by the time
Yeah.
this airs, no, but
Yeah, by the time this airs, it'll be over.
you have been on earlier this morning,
Yeah.
but you were one of the sexiest people on Instagram.
Yes, and Sexiest New Yorkers on Instagram
Yeah.
for the in the New York Post. I came out in the paper this past Sunday, so Fox 5 reached out to me, and I'm gonna interview with Good Morning America tomorrow morning.
Yay!
So,
Yay.
yeah,
I
I'm
would
looking
have voted
forward
yes.
to that.
Would have my vote. I would have
The
voted.
bad news is that her boyfriend went to jail yesterday, so good things,
yes.
bad things.
Yeah, my boyfriend went to jail yesterday, so I'm a little down in the dumps. I'll be all right.
Okay, all right.
Sip,
So mood is, what would we say for that?
Mood is like gray. I'm feeling very gray.
Shade of gray.
Gray's a good mood. I think I'm gray too. I think
Bridget
I'm a
Kelly,
little gray.
you're a little
A
gray?
little gray. The summer is ending. I'm feeling a little sad about that. I feel like people are still trying to beat thoughts out here. I don't know. I'm dreading cuffing season. I'm dreading it.
You're dreading
I
it?
am. I'm dreading it.
Man. Okay, so last time we spoke to you on the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
You just broken up with your boyfriend,
Yes.
who was your trainer as well, but you're still in great shape, so that's good news.
That's all that matters. Yes. We're still
So now,
active.
what are you feeling so upset about? You broke up with him.
Well, he actually broke up with me, like for real. In the grand scheme of things, he left me. But I mean, I deserved it. We were fighting. So, no, I tried to move on a little bit, and it didn't bode so well for me. So.
It's hard sometimes when you break up with somebody or they break up with you, and then you go out with somebody else. It's always super critical because you compare them to the person who you were just with, and it's like a rebound.
Yeah, he's just messy, and it gets on my nerves. I think I'm just frustrated because I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like I be giving people too much credit.
Who did you give the benefit of the doubt to? A new guy?
This guy. There's not enough vodka for this.
What do you? No, I want to know, because sometimes guys make mistakes, and we need to let them know what is it that bothers us that you did. So what did he do that bothers you?
It's just running game. Like I feel like in the very beginning, I'm real clear. Like I've had a shaky past. Like I've done my share of foul stuff. So I mean, I understand how the game is supposed to be played.
Right. So you don't pretend to be some innocent virgin that never did anything.
Not
You're
by any means. But I'm also a professional, so I understand the rules. I understand how it's supposed to go. If you're a guy, you should play by certain rules. Certain things should not be out of hand. And I just felt disrespected.
What are the rules for the guys?
I just feel like if you're gonna do shady stuff, like it should never get back to me.
So in other words, respect me enough that if you're going to do something stupid,
Don't get caught.
because that means you were careless.
You were careless
And
or
sloppy.
and comfortable.
Right.
You were comfortable, so you didn't think enough of me to really cover your tracks. I don't like that.
Or just don't do anything stupid.
Or just don't be a dick.
Is that real? Is that
That's
real?
like impossible.
Like,
They're gonna do something.
Don't be a completely,
Right.
a completely piece.
Make better decisions.
Yes, make better decisions.
So what are you looking for now?
I'm looking for more money,
Okay.
more alcohol, and more shoes. That's what I'm looking for, actually, because those are things that bring me a lot of joy.
Well, I think I can help you.
I feel like I'm sitting at the right couch for more alcohol, more shoes, and more money, so we good.
All right, now we were talking about this earlier because what I want to do now is focus on helping men.
Yes.
You know, we're not here to bash y'all because
No.
sometimes guys feel like we sit around, oh, y'all talk so much shit. We don't all cheat. We don't all do this. And I was having a conversation about foreplay. And I do feel like guys need tips on how to give better foreplay, because sometimes guys think foreplay is I spit on my dick or spit in your pussy and then have sex with you and that's it. So I want to help them out and let them know what are certain things that they need to do for us, because I do feel like foreplay is so important for women. In order for sex to be great, foreplay has to be great. For a woman, especially, I think. So,
you gotta let the oven preheat before you stick it in.
That's right. Make
Like
it crispy.
You have to sample it a little bit too. You gotta. I need the whole thing to be completely devoured before we can. You have to savor the appetizer.
So devour your vagina first.
Devour your vagina.
Devour first. Like you gotta just. Yeah. I need that before we get.
So you have to eat my pussy first. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
All right, that's a must. And I do feel like that too. I always say a guy should definitely go down on you before they have sex with you. It's a respect thing.
Respect the box.
I think I think a lot of kissing is important in foreplay, like not only on the mouth, like in inner thighs, stomach, neck, and not like licking. Because guys confuse like little
Licking.
nice kisses with slobbering all over you.
I hate when people slobber on me.
Right? Like, like kiss me on my neck, but like don't stick your tongue out and lick it like a dog.
And there is a fine
weird.
line between like a soft, like a supple bite and a real bite. Like
Right.
I'm yellow. Like
Right.
you can't be biting me. I'm gonna it's gonna look bad. I bruise.
Yeah,
And it hurts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't love
It
Some
hurts.
people like pain. I'm not really into pain.
I like bites.
Pain is good in
But, like,
at the
sexy
right
bites.
time,
Yeah,
at the right
sexy
time, and the right amount of pain. Too
I
much
like-
pain at the wrong time is just the timing is off and it
In
gets
the
a little
beginning,
weird.
it's just gonna throw everything
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Doing
You're
a
like,
lot.
ow. You
I'm a little
Right.
awkward.
You hungry?
I like bites. I like bites like on my neck. I like to
Yeah.
get slapped.
But that's
No,
like
I'm
once
a
you
little
once you
awkward.
get it.
Okay,
Okay, that's not foreplay.
This is like chapter 5. You just
I like it. Exactly.
We didn't get there yet.
No, I said I like a little pain.
Don't slap me during
But
foreplay.
I like
Yeah, don't slap me when you
No,
trying to
not
eat
in
my-
foreplay.
I think
Not in
that
foreplay, please. Not in foreplay. But like I like to get bit on my neck, but I don't like to get bit on my back.
Okay.
Okay.
It hurts.
All right.
I think
you're sensitive on your back.
guys need to be more aware that intimacy is just what a woman craves sometimes. Like guys aren't as affectionate as we might want them to be
Right.
sometimes, and I feel like they need to realize that we want that. Like we want all of the kissing and the touching and the licking and the rubbing and all of that.
Somebody told me that fingering is childish.
I like it.
I don't mind it.
I like it too.
I'm here for it. Like it's
I
If
like
it's
for a
done the
guy
right
to
way,
eat my pussy and put fingers
Yeah.
in it. I love that.
it's like a gentle slide, and then it's one
Exactly.
finger, and then it's two. Like it's a
Right.
gradual. Like you taking me on a journey right now, bro. I'm trying to go with you on
Does
this
that
trip.
journey end with fisting or
No.
Because if you're
No.
really
I was
good
joking,
at
I was
fingering, you can
joking.
make somebody actually orgasm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I come from that.
Me
for sure.
too.
So that's what I think. Sometimes guys like it's things they did when they were younger that they feel like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore because that was before I was having sex. I was fingering girls and
Yeah.
doing this, and I don't do it anymore. And you have to do all just like y'all want us to do those things that we did. Imagine I said, well, I used to get blowjobs before, but I don't do it anymore because that's childish.
Right. I used to lick the balls, but it doesn't really matter. So never mind. Like nah, they're still there, bro. What you mean?
So I always think that fingering is important. Of course, I think oral sex is important. What else is important for? And you say kissing, nibbling.
Yeah.
So important.
And don't
likes being
forget the
slapped during
nipples.
foreplay.
No, not during foreplay. While it's like once, like you said, when you get to chapter 4
Once you
or
get to
5.
chapter 4 or 5 and you already in it to win
Yeah.
it, that's when you could. I like to be
That's
choked a little
15
too.
minutes
I'm with
in.
you.
Yeah, I
Gotta
like
be
being
choked a little.
choked. I love to be choked.
But you can't forget about the nipples in the foreplay.
Right.
No,
nipples.
I feel like
Too.
guys forget about nipples.
Guys-
Like it's not about the under the
No,
cup. Like I need you to be
the
active,
nipple.
the area, all that. The
Be
whole
active.
area.
Yeah.
Be active.
active
Yes.
with my areola?
Yeah. active
Sometimes
with my
I feel
areola.
like breast, like they're like ignored. They don't
Yeah.
get enough love.
Exactly.
Right.
That's when you gotta shove them in his face.
Nipples are very sensitive.
Sometimes you just gotta
ass is-
shove him in his
ass
face.
is like the new
That's a good point
shit.
too. You just gotta
Ass are
shove
the
it in
new
his face so he
tits.
figures it out.
Shove it in
Ass are
his
the new
face.
tits.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Because I
put 'em
remember when
there.
I was a kid, it was like a really big thing for girls to have big breasts, and a lot of times they had no hips, but boobs were like everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody focused on the boobs.
Now ass is in.
Now I feel like everybody forgot about the tits and they're going for the ass.
But the point is, don't forget anything.
Don't forget
anything.
Don't forget the nipples. Don't forget the ass. Don't forget the vagina.
Yeah.
But also, every woman has a different spot. Like
Right.
every woman has a different spot on their body that's like, ooh, tingle down the spine. Like it's for some it's the neck, for some it's the hip, like it's the inner thigh. Like it's there's certain places. Every woman has her own kind of you know.
And different guys are able to make you feel a different way. Like
Yes.
sometimes a guy might do something that you love when this guy does it, but if somebody else did it to you later on, you're like, he
not the
doesn't.
same.
Yeah, that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it's
or
like
something
your
that you
hands-
think
yeah.
you don't like, you end up liking.
When a certain
definitely
guy
happened
does
to
it.
me, yeah.
So maybe one day I'll like getting fingered when the right guy does it.
You don't
'cause
like
I
getting
don't
fingered?
know.
Really?
I feel like
you're
I'm
in 10th
getting
grade. You're like, this is
teased.
terrible.
Give me the dick.
That's not foreplay, Gigi. We're talking about foreplay.
She don't want foreplay. She's
Well,
like,
no, I
no,
do
now,
want
here.
foreplay.
So
but
what does your foreplay consist of?
I just
your
want,
ideal,
you know,
just
like kissing
Intimacy.
and
Yeah,
and all
affection.
of that.
but just no fingering.
I don't want you to finger me. When I want something in my vagina, I want your penis.
What about fingering your butt while during foreplay?
Not
You
during
that?
During
foreplay.
doggy style.
Chapter 5,
Chapter
yes.
5.
Okay.
That's chapter 5.
That's
when
chapter
I'm on
5.
top, that's a move. Chapter 5, that's a go-to. I'm not mad, but not until
When I'm on
chapter
top.
5.
Yeah.
Not until chapter 5.
All right, so any other tips that we have? Because I just want to make sure guys get it. What about sucking toes?
Oh my God, that's so annoying.
I'm cool off that.
Don't try to suck my toes. Ever.
I had a guy suck
That's
my
too far.
toes one time. Just,
Like you
it
too
was
far
too
from
much.
everything else that's trying to
It
be
was
touched.
just a
You too far.
random.
That's just too far.
It was just a random situation, and I actually really enjoyed it. He kind of it came from out of nowhere. but
I'm
it
like, listen, if you're gonna put my feet in your mouth, what else are you gonna put in your mouth? Get out of here.
I mean, we all have amazing toes in these kinds of couches.
I mean,
to be clear,
I keep
but
them really clean and I keep them done. But come on,
it's just I don't know.
All you think about is like, man, I stepped barefoot from the shower to the bed. I don't know what kind of dirt is on my foot.
so good.
I
I
just,
try to
I
kiss
just
you
came out of
out.
these pumps with no socks.
Exactly. I've been sweating all day. Like I
Toe
don't,
sweat.
I don't want you. I don't want.
What
you
if a guy
kissing
wants you to massage his feet?
I'm not opposed to that if you're my man. If we're to get like you're my
Yeah.
man. And some guy that
Yeah.
it's just some casual thing. I'm not touching your feet. You
What if his feet are disgusting?
Most guys keep their feet like away. Like
Yeah.
most guys hide their feet.
Like,
Like
wear
most guys
socks to
like wear
bed.
socks
They do like,
or like
I feel like a guy. I need to see a guy's toes so I know it's real. Like I got to see what your feet look like for me to really feel like we doing
Man,
something real.
this one woman actually sent me an email to ask you, and she said that she's been married for 6 years and has never seen
Seen
her
his
husband's feet.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's like a guy saying he never saw his girl without makeup on.
I know.
I've heard that
I
too.
actually know a girl who's been in a relationship for 3 years, and he's never seen her without weave or a wig ever. Never.
Whoa,
He's
that's
never seen it.
crazy.
But is she bald?
No, she's got hair, but I mean, she's always got a weave in, or she's always got a wig on. Like it's always something.
Has he asked-
never sees her. Never sees her without.
Does he want to?
I don't know.
He
He
probably
seems
don't
cool. It's
care.
been like 3 years. He seems
Yeah,
cool with
he
it,
probably
but it's
care.
still just like, damn, for real.
I mean, I
So
guess.
like you be Pink Panther sneaking out with your scarf on in the morning, like trying to get your wig
I
on
got my
before he
hair.
sees you. Like, come on.
No, that's true though. Because think about it, we don't want guys to see us not looking good. Like when that FaceTime lights up,
Girl.
Not me.
Running to
I'm
the bathroom like,
I'm like-
studio pics.
not me. I'm all natural when it comes to that. The only time I put makeup on is when I'm working. I wear no makeup all the time.
I will take that bun out of my head though.
Yeah, like I'm on FaceTime, no makeup. I don't even care. Like straight out of my bed, like wiping the
Right.
crust out my
If I
eyes.
feel like I'm gonna get a FaceTime, I may actually sleep in my makeup just in case the phone rings. Like just in case, like, hey babe, he's
And then
gonna
you
be
wake
like,
up like,
damn,
"Hey,
your eyebrows is on fleek at 3 a.m. though, girl. You too good.
Because when you FaceTime, you gotta get like the right angle.
That right
Yes.
angle.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely. I'm definitely.
Yeah,
holding
you're
it
definitely
up.
angling. You gotta hold the
For
phone
sure.
up here.
For sure.
Nothing
For
worse
sure.
than a
That good
FaceTime with the
selfie
double
angle.
chin from the under angle.
Yeah,
Double
no.
chin, the shoulder chin. Like, nah, never mind.
All right, now what about us? Like, what do we do? What are your tricks during foreplay that you do to men? Everything but penetration. What are some things that you think guys like?
A lot of guys try to front, but a lot of guys do like when you lick the booty hole. They do. A lot of guys like that.
Always comes
always
up
comes
every
up.
episode. We should do a
We're like,
segment on this.
It's true. No,
We're
it's
like
true. A lot of guys do
survey
it.
says.
We're like 6 minutes in and we're talking about booty.
I'm just saying.
We need to. I want to get a survey done for real. Now, this is what I need. I need for people.
It's got to
when
be
you hear
anonymous. It's got to be anonymous though, because
I want to hear some guys that'll really admit to like
Not a
them.
finger. We're not talking about no
I'm talking
penetration.
about a
nothing.
tongue.
Just a little. There's a lot
Do
of
you
there's
like
a lot of
him?
nerve
A
in
little
those.
flick of the
slurp,
tip, flick of the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
But what about, do guys have like hairy assholes? Does that matter?
I mean, I've never come in. It hasn't been that bad. Any guy that I've
Yeah,
represented
me
with,
too.
What if you go to
look
lick a guy's asshole and you can taste a little shit?
How do you know what you taste like?
I would assume.
I would die.
I mean, I feel like it tastes like booty tastes like pennies anyway. Like if you ever tasted
No, she's right.
It's like pennies. First of all, I've never tasted a penny.
No, but like if you
hold a penny in your hand.
You hold a penny in your hand,
and you
smell the
smell it.
penny. That's what it smells.
Like copper. Your old copper ass.
That's hilarious.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's not clean, but you know what too? To be fair, just because I'm a woman, if I was to go down there and it's too clean, like there's powder, it smells like shea butter, I'm gonna look at you a little like.
So wait a second.
Hold on.
There's a problem with a guy having a clean booty hole, and there's a problem.
Listen, if it's too clean, there's no hair and it's all like
Okay,
all,
no hair.
all that. I'm looking at you a little side.
Little
wax your
sideways if
asshole.
there's
That's
no hair.
You ask your ass as a straight man. I'm gonna look at you a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you tasted a little something,
Oh my God, I would die.
has that ever happened?
No, but I would die.
I feel like guys
I
are
would
more
die.
conscious about wiping though. I think
Yeah.
guys are really conscious about
You know
wiping.
what? I was just gonna have a funny story. One time, one of my friends, we were somewhere. Anyway, she met this guy, took him to the room, and why did he go and take a shit after they had sex, and then try to come right back in the bed and have sex with her?
Without taking a bath?
Oh, he should have gotten a shower.
Am I the only person that likes to take a shower after I go to the bathroom? Do
We
y'all feel
all
that?
do.
Yes.
There's
Like,
no
is that
worse
a thing? Like, if I'm at home, I'm like, yo, I'm getting in the shower. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course.
There's
I don't
no
feel
worse
bad
feeling
about
than
that, then.
taking a shit and then trying to put your clothes right
And
back.
I think guys should do that too. If you're gonna take a shit, go take a bath. Get in the water.
Take a bath. All right, so what are some other tips for foreplay for men? What do you do to guys besides Bridget? So your go-to move is you like to lick the booty hole.
I mean, it's a gradual trickle
See,
down.
I don't think a guy would let me do that. I don't know how to make that happen.
It depends on the guy that you with. See, it's got to be a real. It's got to be a conversation first. You can't just go right in for it because that's like.
I kind of feel like you can't discuss it first because if you ask
never
him,
talk
he's gonna
about
say
it.
no.
I feel like guys do the
I always
nudge.
talk about it.
You do?
The nudge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like guys like you'll be sucking their dick and they'll
And
lift their leg a little. You know they
Yeah.
want you to lick their ass.
that's
Yep.
true. That's a
You
good
know
point.
what I mean?
Yeah, they do that little
Yeah.
But,
gesture.
so you've
Yeah.
asked guys like, "Can I lick your asshole?" How does,
I ask what if there's
do
anything
you
that's
like
off
that?
limits.
Yeah.
No, I just ask if there's anything that's off limits.
and if they don't say that,
And if they don't say that, if they don't say this,
Well, I asked.
I asked ahead of time.
You
So
told me nothing is on.
You told me there was no rules, no holds
So when
barred.
two big burly men come in the room.
I'll be like, wait, hold on, time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
All right, so Stephanie, what about you for foreplay? What's some of your go-to?
I mean, for foreplay, I like. I find that Spanish guys don't like it, but I like to like lick nipples, and I like to like be, pay attention and like kiss a lot on the neck and the face, and and then go down to like oral. That's what I do. Like,
So you suck men's titties, is what you're
but they don't like it. Like my current
that's what they're
boyfriend.
thinking. Is that what they're thinking?
I know, I was like,
Some
damn,
guys
man.
like it.
My current boyfriend, if I try to lick his nipples, he's like giving me the stiff arm, like pushing me away, like get
what am I
away,
doing?
bro.
Right.
But he also might be like, this feels too good.
No,
I a
and he
woman?
said, I'm like, and that's what I tell him. I'm like joking around. I'm like, you love it, don't fight it. And he's
I
like,
had an ex
don't
that used
love
to
it.
like me to lick him right here on his arm.
On his arm. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, the arm is a little different.
right here.
But it probably is like a real sensitive. I could see that could be a sensitive area.
Yeah, I had a boyfriend that used to want me to always run my nails up and down his forearm. Like he'll be driving and he'll have his forearm down, and I'll be running my nails up and down his forearm. That was an old boyfriend when I was like 17.
Okay.
She had to throw the disclaimer. Anybody else?
She's like, just so you know, it's a
just
long
so
time
everybody's
ago.
Clear, I don't want anybody to think. It's long. It's 20 years. Yeah, it's 20 years ago. Don't even think about it.
And you know what else is always good foreplay? A massage. Guys
Yeah,
love-
exactly. I like to rub. I like to rub a lot, and I'm that type of lover though. Like I'm a very submissive, giving lover.
What about during a massage? Now, here's a question I have. How low is too low to go? Like, is it weird to like massage a guy's butt?
I would not massage a guy's butt.
I've never tried it, but
The only time I'm touching a guy's butt is when I'm grabbing it to pull him in deeper.
Yep, agreed.
Other than that, I'm gonna keep my hands.
so you
away
don't
from his
slap
butt.
his ass and
Some
nothing.
guys
No.
don't like that.
I don't think I've ever slapped a guy's ass.
You
I
know?
don't like that. That's
What if you slapped his ass during
No.
sex?
nah, bro. No shot.
Please, that would make
I feel like that would make him uncomfortable. Like
make
the
him go
sound, like, he'd be
soft.
like, what?
right. I agree.
What if you
Who's
slapped
like,
his
who's
ass?
fucking who right
You're
now,
my
honestly?
bitch.
Nah, I don't even like grabbing asses when the guy's inside of me. I think it might cause for an awkward moment.
But if you're pulling him in,
I mean, it's a hip though, or it's a thigh. It's a thigh.
Yeah, I
it's
take
Yeah,
the
it's
thigh.
not
I
really
definitely
grabbing
take
the
the thigh.
ass.
Never his
It's
The butt.
yeah, it's like more from the side.
so you can't like grab
Or with-
his
or with
butt
my
and spread
legs.
his cheeks
You
open.
wrap your legs around and pull your legs. No grabbing and spreading, and
All right, now what about taking the condom off? When do you say it's okay for us to have raw sex? How do you know it's okay to have a raw sex with a guy? Has anybody ever really made a guy go get like STD tested and do all of that stuff?
I did, actually.
That they tell you to do?
I did once. I did once only because I just was like, I don't know. My mom is a midwife. She taught sex ed at my junior high school.
Oh, okay. So you're
So when I was like 14, she came in and was showing us pictures like, hey guys, I'm Bridget's mom. This is what gonorrhea looks like. Like she ruined it for everybody. And we were all sitting there like, oh my God. So I think maybe the second guy that I slept with, I was like, all right, we need to go get tested together. We're gonna go
that's
do this
romantic.
together.
But with
It wasn't romantic at like 17, 18 though. We were kind of like,
Kinda nerve-wracking.
this is really
But when you
scary.
guys went, so you stopped using condoms. That was the point of it. Is to not you. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Now
the
with
point.
your last boyfriend, when did you say, okay, we're not going to use condoms at all? Is it a discussion or does he just slide up in there?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the first time it's like quote unquote unprotected, because I've always been on the pill my whole life. I feel like the first time it's not discussed. Like it almost happens
just
accidentally because
happens.
it's a hot and heavy moment and y'all just in it and you just go.
and he just slides it and you're like, oh man, we didn't
We're
use
like,
a condom.
shit, we
and you
forgot.
know,
then after
and
that,
then-
it's too late.
And after that, it's too late.
And then
We're
after
already
that, you
there.
never do it
I feel like
again.
there's no discussion. It's like, well,
Yeah.
never mind. Fuck
has
it.
anybody ever gone from not using condoms back to using condoms?
No.
Never.
Nope.
Because once you take that condom off
That's
the
it.
first time,
That's
it's
it.
You
never
already
coming
picked
back.
up all those bodies. That's it.
So Stephanie, have you ever told a guy, let's go get tested together?
Nah, I'm too paranoid to have raw sex. I could count how many guys I've had raw sex with on one hand. I'm very paranoid. Like one of my sister's uncles died of AIDS when I was a kid, so forget it. Like I lost my virginity with a condom.
Okay.
And I just feel like if you're ready to take off the condom, you should be ready to have a baby or ready to die. So that's
Oh
when
my
you should
God.
be. That's when you
Ready
want
to die?
Are you ready to die?
Are you ready to die for this?
Are you ready to die for
Are
this
you
box
ready to
right
die
here?
for that dick?
Now, taking off a condom does not
She's
mean
like,
I'm
I'ma
ready
bite
to
your
die.
nipples.
I'm
but
just saying
are
that's
you
when
ready to die.
that's when you take off the condom when you're ready to have a
Stephanie,
baby.
I'm not ready to die.
Or you ready to
die.
die?
I'm not ready to die.
That is crazy.
I'm not ready to
Would you
die.
die
I mean,
for this
unless
dick?
you're on birth control, you know, like
I'm
you
gonna
have
tell you,
to
if
take
any
the
man ever
risk that comes
said,
with
if any
that.
man ever asked me if I was going to die for the dick, I would say no.
No.
No,
I'm
never
gonna pray
had
for
this
you.
sensitivity.
that's what
I'm
you
gonna
have
pray
to
for you. I
think
gotta
about.
go.
Would you tell a guy that, would you die for this pussy? You can take a cut, then you can
ready?
take a cut.
You ready?
If
You
I was
ready to
drunk
die?
enough, I would probably say some shit like that. Would you
Nah,
die
I
for this
just-
box or not?
For me,
No.
like, I've been with guys that I wanted so bad, and I know that they're incredible lovers, and we'll be in a spot, and there's no condoms, and they're like, "Oh, fuck it, there's no condoms," and I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm going home."
No condom, I'm going home. He can't
It's-
go to the store?
Store run.
You gotta leave.
Unless you want to go to the store, either go to the store or we going back.
He's going to
home.
the store.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I've had one time I was with a guy and we weren't even serious, and we had been having sex for a while, and he tried to fuck me raw, and I was like, ew. I was like, never. Like, you and I will never have a baby.
Because we
and
do look
will
at
never
guys a
have
little
raw
weird
sex.
if they don't know us like that and they try to
Yeah.
have like and they
And
try
it's
to
like, you wanna fuck me
ruins,
raw?
It ruins everything.
like how many people you doing this with?
And
Yeah.
it's like, you want to fuck me raw? You fucking everybody raw. Like, I don't trust it. And I'm
Sometimes
telling you,
though,
it
I'm
ruins
gonna
everything.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes guys don't anticipate that they might be able to have sex with you, and if they don't have a condom on them, they kind of feel like, because there's that period of time when they have to go get one that you could change your mind.
right.
By the time he gets up and is like, I'm gonna run to the store, he comes back, you're fully clothed. Like, I just thought about it.
You know what? While you were
I just caught my period. Right. While you were
While
at
you
the
were
store,
away.
I started bleeding.
Yeah, out of second thoughts.
I changed my mind.
It dried up while you left. So when you left, I'm sorry.
No, and I'm telling you, with this guy, he was so upset. He was so upset we never spoke again because I didn't want to have raw sex with him. And honestly, I didn't care to speak to him anymore.
I wouldn't talk to anybody that tried to pull that shit on me either.
Oh, and I had another guy when I had another guy back in the day before I had my son. He whatever, I was dating him. I knew him from when we were kids, and we started dating or whatever. And we were having sex. We were at my apartment. We were having sex, and he tried to fuck me raw, and I was like, no, we need a condom. So I gave him the condom.
You had it.
I had a condom. I was home, and you know, we were fucking, and it felt like raw sex.
He took it off.
So I go and look, and the nigga didn't have the condom on. I kicked him out of my house. It was like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my
I
God.
threatened him. I went and I got an STD test. I went crazy. I was paranoid for like 2 months because of this shit.
Because that's the first thing you do. If your boyfriend cheats on you,
Girl,
the first thing you do is
gonna
you
get
go
tested.
get
Go
a
get an
STD
STD test.
That's the
Right.
first thing you do.
Right.
get everything looked at.
And then not only do you get a test, you text him and you be like, because then now I'm in the fucking doctor's office.
Exactly.
Right. Like that
I gotta
dirty
sit in
bitch.
this
I
fucking
just
doctor's
did
office.
STD
I just did this like 2 months ago.
That's how you feel.
And my
though.
man wasn't even cheating. I just suspected it, and I was wrong.
And you got to text him and be
And I
like,
ended
if
up
I have
paying-
something, I'm.
Listen,
And
no,
I
because
ended up
it's-
paying for my GYN visit. I
It's
was
like
tight.
that. It's like did you have y'all ever seen Why Did I Get Married?
Yes.
And
yes.
homegirl contracts the disease, but she got it from fucking other dude
Yes,
and brought it
yes.
back. And he's like, well, I didn't get it from my baby. She's like, you're right. You didn't get it from your baby moms. You got it from Walter because I got it from
yeah.
Walter. Like,
No, that was was that Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Why Did I Get Married too?
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
lit. They were.
I love that movie.
But me too. I feel like it's always an uncomfortable conversation to have.
Right.
But I feel like you got to have it early. Like just like break the ice. Like get it out the way early.
What about if you're dating a guy and you ask him, have you ever had an STD? Right? Do you ask that? And if he tells you, yes, I did, does that change anything?
No. Depends on what the STD is.
Right.
As long as it's something that goes away.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell me
Right.
you got
Now,
herpes,
right. And then we gonna have a whole, that changes the whole
that changes the
conversation.
game. Yeah, that's quiet.
I've
It's
had
over.
herpes. You know
But
that
they'd be like, yeah,
it's
I had chlamydia when I was 18. It's
I don't
like,
even want to know
oh.
that. That's too much information.
I don't think a guy would be honest anyway.
You know,
You know
No.
what? I don't think guys would be honest either.
No.
I think they would because they'd be afraid that if they told
They're not going to be honest about having an STD in the past, and they're not going to be honest about liking that booty hole lick, but we know they love it.
See?
so all men have had their booty hole licked and have had STD.
I tried to lick my man's ass. He would drop kick me.
So you
he
think.
would never?
You gotta
I joke with him. You know I'm with it. You know I'm with
Give
the
him enough.
fingers
Give him
and the
enough. Give him
ass.
enough. Give
I'm
him
with
enough Hennessy,
it.
girl. Give him enough Hennessy.
Oh,
He'll
he
loosen
drinks
up.
Hennessy. He will
Yeah.
straight up drop kick me.
Now, what if when he gets out of jail, he likes it?
Stop playing with me,
When
Angela.
he gets out of jail, he gonna have the hairless, shea buttered, and powdered.
No, he is not. No,
Shea
he
butter
is
and
not.
powder.
No, it's
No,
You know what I always wanted you to try?
You'll know the sign. You'll know the sign.
Never.
He gonna hit you with that
My man
nudge.
doesn't even like to fuck me in my ass. Like we wanted to try it, and he's like, nah, I don't really
It
like
don't feel
that.
right.
Yeah, he's not circumcised. He doesn't like having.
He's
anal
not
sex.
circumcised.
Nah, he's not.
So he gets schmegma.
No, he doesn't. He's so clean.
Schmegma is when
The build
so
up
clean.
up underneath you,
Never. That's
like toe jam for the penis.
it's like dead
Never.
cells or something, and like
I'm sorry, that non-circumcision, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't care how many STDs
Nah, I
you
like
have
it.
not had. I'm not
I
here
like
for
it.
that. You do?
You know why I like to fuck with guys who have uncircumcised penis, because I know that they have to be extra clean with themselves. You know, I know, because if you don't
that
take
means
care
they're
of it, you
supposed to
know.
be, but-
you like if you don't
Supposed
take
to
care
be.
of it and I go down on you, I will smell it.
Ew.
You know, and that's disgusting.
wait. So,
you
how many
know.
guys have you messed with that have been uncircumcised?
I've been
Is that a
with.
preference for you? Like you want
It's not a preference. It's not a preference because I honestly think that penis looks prettier when it's circumcised.
When it's circumcised.
yeah, because I don't have to pull your hoodie back.
No, but it looks. But some like I've been
off
with
before
a few
you-
guys.
Yeah,
roll
that
down
were-
the turtleneck.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of men out there that aren't circumcised.
Oh, there is.
Quite a few.
Definitely.
And you know, some guys have a lot of skin.
Especially island
and it's
men.
weird when you-
a lot of
yeah.
island men, and Spanish guys. A lot
They're
of
not
Spanish guys are not
circumcised.
Yeah,
circumcised.
yeah, and like I mean, my current boyfriend, he's so clean and like he smells so
Does
good.
sex feel different with an uncircumcised penis?
No.
It doesn't.
I think it feels different for them because they have two different sensations. They have the sensation of sex with the skin over the head, and then they have the sensation of sex when the skin goes back.
So how about giving a blowjob?
That sounds painful.
Is that different
Yeah.
when you give a blowjob?
Don't you gotta hold it back, right?
Now that's another thing. When you give a blowjob, like you really have to be a
Use your
master.
hands. You gotta. She said you
You gotta hold it
That's
back.
a lot of skin.
Peel a banana, right?
No, that's too much skin.
So you just leave
the
it up.
gesture she was doing is just too much. Like I don't know what kind of dick.
That's
you
not a
doing?
hoodie, bro. You got on a windbreaker. You got a parka. Like you
Yeah,
doing
layers.
No, but you know, when you're giving a blowjob to a guy with an uncircumcised dick, you have to pay attention to what they like. You know, like some guys don't want you to push the skin back; they want you to suck their dick over the skin.
Okay.
And then other, you know, or you gotta like build up into pushing the skin back.
It's too much work.
You can't just go with your
It's like
hand,
driving
pull the
stick shift.
skin back, and then and then go crazy. You know,
This
you
is a
have to
lot
like
of work.
That's
build
too much
it
work.
up.
So it's like driving
I need
stick
two
shift.
hands.
You gotta
And my
ease
mouth.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
use
you
hands
gotta
when
do
I'm
the
sucking
clutch,
dick. I don't
second
use
gear.
hands. I don't use my hands when I'm giving a
At all?
blowjob.
Never?
Not usually. No,
Not
because
even
I
to
feel
massage
like
the balls a little? No?
yeah, for the
Do guys
balls,
like
that's
when
it.
girls
like,
use
I don't
their
put
hands
I don't put
during
hands
blowjobs?
on the dick.
I find guys like it
Like
when you
them.
massage the balls a little.
Yeah.
You got
The only time
I'll
I'll use a hand is like if I need to use my hand to push it behind like my tonsils, like to push it, you know, to push it back for deep throating.
You
That's
ready
the
to
only-
die? Are you ready
but
to
it
die
has
for
to be
this
a
dick?
big dick. Yeah, it has to be a big dick, like to you know to have to use the
I
hand
gotta
to
be
push
ready to
it
die
back.
for me to be pushing it past my tonsils. I gotta be ready to die.
No, but
Hold
you
your
know,
breath.
you have.
Choke
But
on the
I
dick.
could do it. I could push the dick. Usually, I could push the dick back without using my hands. But it's like if
Okay.
he has like a monster
Look,
dick,
Mom,
I
no
might
hands.
need
I
to
need
use
my
my
hands.
hands.
Yeah, I don't know if I need my hands too.
Nah, I like to like I do like dirty wines on
You
the
a
dick.
dirty wine while you
Do you have a playlist? Because this sounds like a video. Like it sounds like a mute. This is like
What's
BET
another
Uncut.
good? Like, what's another good
We need a
song to suck dick
playlist.
to?
Right. Tip drill.
Any
I
type
don't
of
know.
fight song. Any song people fight to. All right, so dirty wine's a good one. What?
No, I do. You know, like the dirty wine head motion. I think guys. I think this is a tip
You
for
Millie
girls.
rock. You Millie rock on the
like,
dick.
Give it to
This
the
is
girl.
a tip for girls because you know
Millie rock.
a lot of girls don't know how to suck dick and they just want to go up and down and they
Oh,
think
no.
like taking
Oh my
it
God.
out,
I have an idea.
grabbing it,
You
and
need a,
licking the shaft. Like
You need a dick sucking playlist. What would be on a dick sucking playlist?
a dick sucking playlist.
Uchi Wally.
Uchi Wally. That's a good one, girl.
Uchi Wally, because that, let me tell you.
That's a good
Uchi
one.
Wally on, you feel like
I
you,
can imagine.
you hold your, you ready to die for the dick with Uchi Wally. You just not even thinking, you clock out. You black out. It's all in, it's esophagus.
What
all
about
out.
Silento? Would you?
Watch me.
Watch me whip?
No, that's not a good one.
Nope. That's terrible.
They gotta have a dance to it though. Besides the dirty wine, what else? What's a good dick sucking dance?
I don't know.
Dirty wine is good. The hand motion, no, not the head motion, not the body. Just the head.
I'm
You
trying
know,
to think of
the
what
head.
else. The headbanger.
No, because but a
Anything
lot
you
of
gotta
girls.
bang your head to.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Harlem Shake? Could you Harlem Shake?
Harlem Shake on the dick.
You gotta be active with your tongue though, because guys sometimes like to watch.
Yeah.
Like they want to watch what you're doing.
You
Some
have
of them.
to be
Yeah, but
active
that's
with
just
your
for
tongue.
that's just for shits, you know, for
Yeah,
the
of
visual.
course.
That's for the visual.
What about when they
you know?
ask you questions and you have your dick in there and you have their dick
I
in your
hate
mouth?
that. Oh my god!
Why are you
I
ta-
know,
it's like
that's
being
such
at the
a good
dentist
question.
and they're
That's
trying to
such a
talk
good
to you.
question.
Why would you do that?
That is such a good question. I hate when I'm sucking dick and a nigga is asking me a question. So you're like,
You're like, shut the fuck up.
I just
I'm
give you-
just
I
not gonna
give you a
respond.
look.
Right. I'm just
give you a
gonna
look.
I'm just gonna look at you and not
I'ma give
even
you the
say
look your mama
anything.
give you when you talking too much.
I'll
Like,
text
Like,
you.
nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up and let me do this.
If you don't just let me work right now, I got no words.
Stop asking questions during blowjobs.
like you can say whatever.
You know what you should
want.
do
Don't
from
ask
now on?
me a question.
If he asks you a question during a blowjob, put his dick down and be like, "What did you want to talk about?"
Oh, you want to talk?
Place it down. So wait,
what's the
you wanna have a
question?
conversation? Never mind. Forget what I was doing. Let's get back to you. This is more important. Right.
All right, now here's something else I wanted to talk about: lingerie.
Oh God.
All right, now, how many of us use lingerie, and do you think that guys like it? Because I've heard a lot of guys say that lingerie, they don't really think it's a big deal. They're like, okay, you wear it when you walk in, cool, and then now what?
Well,
So, are you into lingerie, Gigi?
No. I used to be a stripper.
Right.
I don't wear panties. I don't even have a bra on today.
But you don't want to wear something like super dirty and nasty and sexy. So when he walks in, he's like, damn.
Only thing he want to see me in is some shoes with a nice heel or some thigh-high boots or something.
All right, so no lingerie here.
I mean, if he asks for it, then I'll wear it. I have some shit, you know, from the old days that if I can pull out the box or something.
you can't be pulling out no old lingerie.
No, I mean,
No,
that's not.
she might have some classic
Yeah,
vintage pieces.
right.
Let's not
You
even
know,
do that. She
I
might
can
have
pull
some
out
good
a little
French
garter,
lace.
right? I can pull out a little garter
Yeah.
stocking with the attachment, the little
That's
the little,
that sounds like
I
a
can pull
lot.
out a little something if he asks for it,
Of
but
course.
I'm not. That's not my go-to thing. I'd
And
rather
he's
just
not
be
really
naked.
into it.
I'd rather just be naked.
Naked in
in some
good
shoes?
shoe.
There you
Naked in
go.
a good shoe.
Yeah.
In a good
Any man
shoe.
is like, wait a minute, hold on. What shoe? Who makes this?
Yeah.
And you just throw your leg up one time like this.
makes
Like,
this?
look at the bottom. And then it's just like, okay, I'm with it. He's with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like lingerie either. First of all, it's expensive. Let's talk about that.
It is.
And it's kind of a waste. Like I don't want to walk in and I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on.
because
you know what I
that's
mean?
how
Well,
much
it's
it
not
costs.
all $1,000. You can get
the
some.
good
stuff,
shit.
the good
Agent
shit.
provocateur.
Because guys
That's
don't.
La Perla
Guys,
is
hold on, but
$1,000.
guys don't care if it's
La
La Perla or not.
Or
You can
Victoria's
go-
Secret.
Yeah, you can
Or
go
Target.
Well, I mean, I date some shallow guys, so I think the guys I date would give it.
They'd be like, "Is this Victoria's Secret?"
like, you got
No.
this at Calvin Klein?
Yeah.
The
that from
guys
Target?
I hate their label. Their label
Label
whores.
whores.
They're
A
gonna
lot of guys are
notice.
label whores. They gonna know
Yeah.
this.
So once you wear
Yeah.
lingerie once, can you wear it again or
Absolutely.
with a guy?
Well, see,
the
here's
same
the-
guy,
another
or is he
guy.
like,
But see,
you
here's
wore
the
that
thing.
last week, boo boo?
Well, here's the thing. I bought a couple pieces and then they got ruined. Like they got ripped, and I was like, "Well, this is why we
Yeah.
don't
Wait,
do this.
wait.
No,
Back it up.
I bought a couple
Spicy.
pieces
It got ripped?
and it got ripped.
How did it get ripped? He ripped it off
Too
you.
much aggression. Absolutely, too much aggression.
Okay, now if she spends $1,000 on some lingerie, you are not to rip it.
But this is my point. This
He's
is
to rip it
why.
and replace it.
Rip it and you got to buy a whole new one. Go online, pick out a new set, and we gonna have to work.
But
from
that's
there.
why maybe it's not worth it to buy expensive
It's-
lingerie.
Well, it depends. Again, it depends on the guy that you're with, and it also depends on the occasion. Like Gigi said, if you request it, it's different. If you request it, then by all means we'll pull something out for you. But otherwise, it's not on a regular Thursday night. You about to get this. You about to get these young Calvins. If that.
All right, Stephanie,
For
lingerie.
me, I like wearing lingerie, but I put it on and then it's like the guy comes in the room and he rips it off. It's over.
It's over.
They
It's
don't, I
done.
don't even feel like I could buy these. I'm telling you, I've invested so much money into good underwear, like not Victoria's Secret crap, like good underwear, $350 bras.
I can't do that.
Like really good underwear. And
can't do
you know,
it.
it feels soft and it fits well. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna wait for him to come home and put some shoes on. And as soon as the nigga sees that I have shoes on, it's over. That's it. You didn't even notice the underwear.
So you'd rather invest in the shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, the shoe is always a more worthwhile
Yeah, the
investment.
guy.
than lingerie.
Men loved having sex with girls in shoes. That's it. Just is what
Yeah.
it is. Whether it's like a Christian Louboutin or a pair of Jordans, guys just like having sex with
Jordans.
girls in sneakers
I got my new Jordans on, baby.
and shoes. They like it. Guys like it.
If he's in Tim's, he'll be happy with you in anything. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's really all. It
What
comes down
about,
to.
is there anything that a guy can wear that we care about?
No.
No.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I remember when I first started dating in entertainment, I used to really, really love dating guys with like sick diamond earrings. Like I thought it was the sexiest thing in the world. But now I don't really notice what the fuck guys
I like
wear.
a couple chains. I'm not mad at a
Yeah, I
couple
like
chains.
guys with nice
Okay.
Not a
jewelry.
lot, not like too much, because then it's gonna hit me in the face at some point. I'm gonna have cuts. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can't be crazy
Hit
when
me in
you're on
the
top of me.
face.
You can't be all that. But
I don't
just
need your
like,
chain dipping into my vagina as you go
don't-
down.
Yeah, it's cold. This is cold metal on my bikini line right now. No, but a couple chains. I'm not mad at that.
What about tattoos?
Love tattoos.
I love tattoos too.
Love tattoos.
Tat.
I mean, on guys.
Yeah.
She's like, on me, yes.
I am tatted.
Yes. I love tattoos.
Tattoos are sexy, but it's not something that a guy has to have. Some guys just are into tattoos.
Yeah.
But you know those that are.
What about beards?
I love facial hair.
Love.
I don't like beards. I like I
Little
like
goatee.
hair.
A little goatee.
A
is
little
good.
goatee.
Yeah, and
Little
I like
goatee
it
is
when
good.
it's growing.
I
in
like
and
it when
short,
it's
you
when
know?
it's nice
bit.
Yeah.
and groomed and fresh.
Guys are
and-
going crazy with these new beards. Like they look like lumberjacks.
It gets itchy down there. It's hot. Like it just be. It's
You need a
lot.
nice, well-maintained
And I
beard.
just
It's
look
gotta be
at
well
them.
kept.
I look at these guys with these beards, and I think their beard smells like whatever they ate. So if you ate a
think it
pizza,
on-
now you got a pizza beard.
Oh man.
Oil all over your beard. It's disgusting.
Like no, oh my god,
Hoagie beard.
All right, now here's the next question. Vacations.
Okay.
Okay. Now, going on vacation with a guy, I feel like that's a big commitment. Now, I'm going to tell you my own opinion on it.
Okay.
All right. I can't go on vacation with a guy that I haven't slept with, that I don't know like that. I just don't want to do it because, A, I don't want to be stuck somewhere with somebody where if you go on vacation with a guy, that's automatically, if you haven't slept with him yet, that means you have to, kind of.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're gonna have sex the first time.
That's
now.
like saying, okay, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
You're
like,
pressure.
oh, I accept to share a room with you.
I need to know you really well to feel like I want to even spend time that I could have been spending getting money doing something else,
Very
hosting
true.
parties, working.
But how long is a vacation? Or is it like a weekend? Because you do a weekend with somebody? Or this is like a week? Like we about to
A
be
week
out.
is crazy.
I can't be alone with a guy for a weekend if I don't know him like that.
Okay.
If I don't feel like I already know and like you a lot,
You got a 3-day max.
and we have potential relationship, I don't want to do it. Some girls will be like, vacation, let's go, I'm in. But I can't really do it just because I know, like, if I go and I don't have a good time, there's a million other things I could have been doing. And it's going to bother me and I'll be annoyed and it might not work out. What do you think, Gigi?
I love vacations, especially when they come along with passport stamps and new experiences
go.
and places that I haven't been or
But what about if it's a
cultures
guy
that I
that you
haven't
don't
seen.
know like that?
Well,
And he's like, hey, boo, let's go for the weekend. What you think?
It depends on the destination.
Yeah.
No, for real. Cause I can go with somebody and ignore the shit out of them and have a great goddamn time and not have to worry about having sex with them because if I say no, then I say no. I'll take some tampons with me and be like, look, I got a string. No, sorry. Oops.
But then don't you feel like it could be annoying though? Because now I'm stuck here with somebody that I don't even like.
Oh, well, actually, you know what? I went on vacation not too long ago with a guy that I wasn't real. I'd known him for a long time, but we were never in a relationship. So I've assumed. Like, I was not dreading going on vacation, but I was a little worried because I thought that we would be out of the country together for a whole weekend and I maybe would not have enjoyed his company. And I actually did enjoy his company. He wasn't annoying. We had great sex and the beach was nice and we ate and drank and
It worked
was
out.
a good time. Yeah.
But then after that, you're like, all right, thanks for the...
Thanks for the passport stamp.
What do you think, Bridget?
I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of a vacation. I think you get to know somebody for real when you are away with them. I think there's two ways you can get to know a guy. If you live with him and if you go on vacation with him. You get to see what his habits are. Like when he gets to the hotel, what does he do? Does he just throw his shit all over the room?
But what if it's super early? He doesn't live in the same state as you. Y'all just been kind of talking on the phone. And then he's like,
No.
you know, but y'all been talking a lot.
Well, there's got to be a significant amount of like physical time spent together, like an accumulation of like we've gone on dates, we've you know what I mean? Like you stayed at my house, I stayed at your house. Like we have to be on that level of comfort before, but I don't think it needs to be you're my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend before we take a trip together. I feel like
See, I'm not opposed to you saying, let's go somewhere and I go with my friends or whatever and you happen to go at the same time that I go and then we just hang out
While
when
we're
we get
there.
there. I think that's a perfect first trip with somebody that you don't know like that. Because I don't want to
group
feel like
vacation.
it's just me and you. We go away and...
I'm cool with it just me and you, we go away, but it's got to be someplace where there's no pressure. Like we can't go to like, you know, France for 4 days. Like
my
that's
God,
not
so romantic.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really romantic. It's a lot of like we ain't in love. It's not that kind of party. We going to Jamaica for 4. All right, I'm down for Jamaica for a weekend. Let's go. We out. Like I'm cool with that.
Hey.
Because I also trust myself enough to know that if I'm wherever I'm at, I'm gonna have a good time. So
Right. So even if you're not
so if
having
you
a good time,
act up, like,
because by
I'll
the
be
way,
good.
there's nothing worse than going on vacation with somebody and you don't have a good time with them, and that's how, and you get into a fight or it just doesn't go the way that you anticipated it, because that's the kind of thing that could make or break a relationship.
Well, that's the thing too. You have to discuss who's paying for the vacation. if you paying for the vacation, I need to know. My name has to be on this room. I need to know if there's any issues, if anything goes down, and you happen to decide we get into a fight, whatever the case is. You're not putting me out nowhere. That's not.
Oh
going
my
down.
God, can you imagine?
I had a horrible story told to me about a girl, a friend of a friend that went on vacation with her man. He paid for the whole thing. They got into a fight. He left her there. Like was pissed off at her and left like a day or two early and
no.
left her there. So she ended up having to spend like $700 or $800 for like an extra night in the hotel because it would have cost her like $700 to change her flight. Like it would have just been crazy. It was like some wild at St. Bart's left her there.
Damn.
And St. Bart's ain't cheap, boo.
And that's the end of the relationship.
That's
after
it.
that.
Oh, it's quiet. It's
I'm never
over.
talking to you again.
Well, now it's a fight. If I see you now and you left me in a foreign place, bruh.
Yeah.
Because I remember
I'm
my
getting
friend
you
went
beat
on
up.
vacation with her boyfriend, and they actually they were in Jamaica, and they got into a huge fight, and it's the worst because it's hard to make those long distance out of the country calls and everything. And she kept calling me. I was like, "Girl, stop calling me. Your phone bill's gonna be crazy." But it was awful for her because I'm out the country. I'm with this guy that I'm not getting along with. Bang. Stephanie, what do you think about vacations?
Well, for me, I mean, when I first became single 3 years ago, I kind of burnt myself out. I traveled the whole world from like Japan, Tokyo, the islands,
She seems
Bahamas.
really upset about this.
you know, like
you were eat
Turks
pray
and
love though. It sounds like it was eat pray
Caicos.
love. It wasn't like
Yeah, I traveled so much. So at this point, I don't want to travel with anybody unless it's my friends, my girlfriends, or somebody I'm really in love with. Like, I don't trust any of these guys. They get on my nerves as soon as I get on the airplane. I'm looking at them like they're crazy. So for me...
Oh my God, Stephanie.
No, I swear, I can't. I just rather, like, let's just go on a local date. I don't want to travel with anyone. I can't go on vacations with guys that I'm just getting to know, because 9 out of 10 times they get on my nerves and I end up buying... This has happened to me several times. I end up getting my own room and spending just as much money as they spent to bring me out. So
what was the point?
yeah,
I remember one time
I end up by myself. That's what happens.
One time I was had this trip planned with my ex-boyfriend, and we were going away, and I knew I didn't want to be with him anymore, but the trip was planned for like 5 months. Yes. So I didn't want to break up with him before the trip. I actually was like, I'm gonna wait till after, because I felt like that would be kind of wrong. He couldn't do nothing with my flight. So we went on a trip every night. I made sure he got so drunk that he passed out, so I didn't have to have sex with him.
damn.
I know. It was
foul.
Yeah, it was off. But actually, I didn't have a bad time. I didn't have a bad time. It was fun. And then as soon as we got back, I just stopped dating him. But the only reason I did it was because
Damn, Edgy, you cold, dog.
I didn't want to.
We gonna go on this vacation. I'm afraid you fucked up every night. You're not gonna get no pussy, and we go home. Oh, by the way, it's
over.
It's a wrap.
No,
It's
but
over.
I only did it because I didn't want to ruin it, because I knew what
Like, you couldn't even put it on him with the sun coming up on
No, I
the
didn't-
beach.
I just
Like,
didn't like him
damn.
anymore.
Want it.
Dang,
No, but that's
man.
what I'm saying. Like I've been on vacations. Like I've been on vacations with ex-boyfriends trying to work it out, trying to make it better, and it just makes it worse. And I just end up. What happens with me is we'll be on a resort, and I'll leave your ass and hang out with like the people who work at the resort,
the workers.
exactly. I'm like at the all-inclusive bar by myself.
I actually went on vacation with one of my ex-boyfriends. It was his mom's 50th birthday. It was a family trip. And we ended up getting into it. Me and him ended up getting
See?
into it on the trip.
It doesn't work. That's
and
what I'm
I went
saying.
and got my own room.
No, that's what happens with me. That's
We were in
exactly what
Vegas.
happens with me. I'm totally, but at this point, like I'm totally unmoved with traveling. Like it's like
But-
I've been everywhere already.
But
It's
that's
like,
why I feel like, number one, it's important to make sure you have enough money that if you need to,
You have to
get
have
your
your
own
own
room
money.
You'll
or
have
change
to.
your flight, you're able to do
You're
that.
able to.
That's important.
Agreed.
I'm very grateful that I always did have the money.
Right.
To
You
book
have
my
to make
own
sure
shit.
that you're okay, so that if things don't work out or whatever. But I do feel like if you accept a trip from a guy, that there is some type of expectation that goes with that.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
if you're paying for my flight and you're paying for my room and all of that, and we're going away together,
And we're gonna
that
go
means
shopping.
that I do plan
and
to
blah,
have
blah.
sex with you.
Yeah, we're gonna share. You sharing a room
Not
with
that you have
somebody,
to, but that's the
it.
That
expectation.
kind of comes along with the whole
Right.
situation.
Like, if I don't want to have sex with you, I shouldn't be going on a trip with you that you paid
Agreed.
for.
Like I can't really think of a time that I traveled with a man and I didn't bust it for him one time. I can't even
Bust
think
it.
of a time.
Bust it.
Most of the
One time.
traveling that I've done, fortunately, has been with the same person.
Okay.
Well, that's
great.
good.
Me? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and
I'm
you've
using that
been
too.
on a lot of those trips. And we were like in a real relationship,
Yeah,
and
that's
we would like
beautiful.
have our little arguments, but it was never to the point where I felt like
had to leave.
I
You had to
gotta
leave 'em
leave
or
or
go
get
hang out with the resort workers.
Yeah.
Yo, I've actually made friends with a lot of resort workers
have
on
you?
vacation.
I'm telling
Yeah. Well, because
Like,
I'm
they
always
know
I'm that
you.
kind
They're
of I'm
like,
that kind of
hey.
girl too. I've only gone on a few trips with guys, with boyfriends, and it's always been great. If we get into an argument, we get into a fight, I'd be making friends with the resort
I'm
workers.
telling you.
You want to act up?
You wanna act
fool,
up
that's
like
fine.
my
I'm gonna
boy-
go talk to
My boy,
Julito downstairs.
Julito.
He's gonna make me a drink, and it's gonna be great.
Carlos been holding
Yes,
me down all day.
absolutely. Yes.
If you have a boyfriend and you guys plan a vacation together, do you think that he has to pay for you,
Yeah.
or can you pay for
Yeah.
yourself?
I mean, it depends. If he's planning the trip, he needs to
Yeah,
pay
if he's
for it.
planning, if I plan a trip, I'm paying for it. It's my treat. I invite
Right.
you.
Yes, I agree.
But if
And
he
I
planned
guess
it,
Babe, we should go to. Yes, babe,
Yep.
you should pay for.
Yep.
That's how that goes.
Yeah, and I've done that for guys. I've done that, take them. Nah, I'm lying. I took a guy to Miami. That's not real, right? And what's funny
What
is
made you take him to Miami?
Listen,
Right, I'm like,
listen
dang,
to
not
this.
even Puerto Rico?
No, not even Puerto Rico. No, but this is the funny part is I took the nigga to Miami and
It was Memorial Day weekend.
Oh,
no,
shit.
hell, Never. No, I took him to Miami and we started arguing. It was my trip. I took him. I paid for the room. I paid for his flight.
Oh my God.
You know, whatever. He was paying for dinners or whatever. But we got into an argument, and it's Miami, man. I know a lot of people.
Yeah,
in
you don't want to
Miami.
argue with me in Miami.
Yeah,
You getting left
so I was
real
like,
quick,
all
though.
right.
You want to argue with me? You better argue somewhere I don't know nobody.
Exactly. I made
I'm
one
gonna get picked up on a boat. You thought?
Yeah, I had us staying at the Dream Hotel. Okay, you know, that's regular. I made one phone call. I had a room at the Mondrian that I did not pay for. Like I was like, you know, I know so many people.
So
in
he was
Miami,
staying. He
man.
was staying.
He stayed in
at the
the
He
hotel.
was by himself.
He was not living the dream at the Dream Hotel. I
And
was
he's
not
like
there
calling
for it.
me, and I'm like with my homegirls in Miami. I'm like, nigga, take your ass back to New York. Ain't nobody got time for you.
And you're welcome, by the way, because I paid
Yeah,
for
but
that.
like you said, yeah, you're welcome. Now you got a
Right,
suntan because
right.
of me. You're welcome. But you know, I agree. Like if he's planning this trip, he should pay for everything. Maybe you could pay for a dinner or something, or maybe buy him a nice gift while you're traveling. You know?
I'm with that though, because if you pay for everything, then yes, I'll pay for like
You know,
the food
dinner.
and all of that.
Yeah,
when we
I'll buy
get there.
or
drinks.
even
That's
if
fine.
or if we're shopping, I'll buy you something like something cute. You know, something romantic.
Something
that's
thoughtful.
cute, right?
Gifts
Yeah.
are always a good, like, thoughtful
like you
thing
said,
to do for a
thoughtful.
guy. It's the
Right.
little things that count. I'm a
Right.
gift giver.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I think a lot of women are very giving, but could you date a guy who wasn't a gift giver?
No.
Bridget,
It's
no
always
hesitation.
fine. Well, no, because I put a lot of thought into what a guy likes, what you like, certain small things, the kind of food you eat, how you know what I mean, the kind of things, the kind of drinks you. I'm paying attention to what you like. It's all encompassing for me. So if I'm taking the time out to do that and really be attentive to that, you need to do the same thing.
It's amazing how many guys can say that they've never been in like a relationship where they really had to go above and beyond. Like I've come across a lot of guys who have been like, well, I've never had to do anything like this for girlfriends that I've had before. I don't really know how to do certain things.
That's when you teach them.
Yeah. And they'll say, you have to teach me. And I don't know that I really want to teach anybody.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't like teaching anything.
I feel like it's
That's
just
why I
hard.
like dating guys
I don't
that
want
are
to tell you what you need to do.
I'm not mad at the teaching because
Me neither.
I feel like it's you as a woman, you're always gonna have to teach a man
Something.
I
It's
know,
always
and
gonna
that
be something.
sucks.
So even
It's
if
always
even if
something.
you date somebody that's older, you're gonna have to retrain and unlearn whatever the last bitch did. And then if it's a younger guy, you gotta
He don't know
but
no
that's
better.
what I like.
You gotta help him out.
Him out. Like
That's what I like about dating older guys is that I never have to teach them how to eat my pussy. They always already know.
But everybody likes, and we talked about this, we all like
They
different
know.
things.
Yeah,
I feel
That's
like
true. Yeah, you know, I like a little teeth. I like to get sucked.
I don't like
hard.
teeth.
Me
I
neither.
like teeth.
I don't like teeth.
I don't like teeth. You're the only person I know who likes teeth.
And no, but you know, I
Do you,
like
Gigi?
I like like for me, like my clit is really like
So
tiny
older guys be
and
having their
hidden.
dentures all in your pussy.
That old Angela, come on.
Taking them out, so it's all gums. That's why she
Take
likes
your
It's just all gums down
but
there
you know,
on the clit.
no,
though.
but like my clit is like really hidden. You know, like I have
It's
a
hidden.
small clit. Like my pussy is fat, but in the inside, everything is like micro. Everything is so small on the inside. So like I need some pressure. I need roughness to feel
I don't really
and
know
to
what
get
my
to
pussy
it.
looks like.
What?
I do. I take
Whoa.
pictures
Have
of
you
it all the
taken-
time.
I was gonna
I
say, I
don't.
take pictures of my
Pictures of
pussy
my
all
pussy
the
all
time.
the
And
time.
do what? You send them to people?
No, I just want to know what it looks like. Like if I'm having
too.
a good day or something happens, if I'm home and because I mean
Good day, pussy shot.
I'm a frequent masturbator. Whether
Me
I'm
too. I
having sex
masturbate
or not.
every day.
I'm-
Me
Those
too.
Wait,
I'm
hold
all for
on.
it.
Bridget, your nails. There's no way.
Absolutely.
She uses a vibrator.
First of all, my fingers are long, so we get a lot done.
We get a lot
Your nails don't bother
No,
you?
my nails actually work out very well because when you get to that spot, there's a spot that's like right underneath
No, it's the water spot. It's the water
spot.
Yes.
And you get right underneath when you get inside. It touches a little.
Ow.
I'm gentle with myself, so it works out well.
I'm
But I
hurting
do.
just with
No,
her.
and when I do
the
my nails
nails.
long, I used to masturbate with my nails.
Yeah,
It's
like
fine.
I've done it with the camera to see like
Shit, I'm
what it
rough.
looks like. Because also the other part of it is too, if I ever come across a guy that doesn't know my body makeup, I gotta be able
to
to
pull
tell
out
you
your
what
phone
it
and
is.
be like, okay, let me
Like, okay, so you know there's a freckle
There's a
on
diagram.
the left lip, right? There's a freckle to the right of that. Like I want to be able to give you accurate directions on how to
Right.
please
I'm
me.
gonna
if I
take
need
some
to.
pictures of my vagina later.
No, or take a
should.
mirror. You don't even need to
You
take
don't even need
pictures.
to take
Take a
pictures.
Yeah,
mirror
a hand mirror and just
and spread it,
I
play
don't have
around,
no
move it
pictures.
around.
Yeah.
I take pussy pictures all the time.
I know what my vagina looks like. Again, I used to be a stripper.
The only reason I know
But-
Stephanie does is because she showed us
I
pictures.
showed them pictures like, oh, how pretty my pussy looked yesterday.
I spent a lot of time of my life naked, so I kind of have a visual
what it
of
looks like.
yeah.
So you don't have pictures though of your vagina.
I don't keep that type of stuff.
No, that's right. I don't
have a
either.
game.
My
I look
phone.
at it, but I'm not keeping. I don't.
I've lost too many phones to have like pictures of my naked body. And
But I will say this, but so what? Because if your face isn't in it, who cares?
well, yeah, that's true too. Well, you know what?
Even
No,
though I have the
you know
tattoo
what?
that
I have a. I don't really want to call it traumatizing, but I've gotten myself into a situation a few years back where I had this one picture of myself that I had taken at the strip club, and it was so bomb that I sent it to like every guy.
Oh shit!
Aw.
And you know, niggas talk more than bitches, and they like to brag and shit.
Of course.
So this guy is like going through
Showing
pictures in
people.
his phone and showing people, and he showed my boyfriend.
Oh my God, girl, that's terrible.
He showed my
It's like,
boyfriend.
so you sent that picture to him?
That-
Yes.
That's one thing I don't do.
Yes.
I don't send unless
So-
I'm in a
You can't-
real
you can't do-
serious
you can't do the-
intimate
you can't do the stock
relationship.
Well,
photo.
guess
You
what?
can't do
It was a
photo.
stock photo,
You gotta
exactly.
send a different angle. To
And guess what? Ever since then, I haven't even sent him a picture of my vagina.
I'm not gonna lie. When camera phones first came out, I used to send pictures, naked
All
pictures
the
to
time.
everybody.
Yep, me too.
Everybody. Oh, I have a Nextel with a camera phone. I'm sending naked pictures to everyone.
I'm way too paranoid to send
now,
naked pictures.
forget it.
I am now.
You,
I didn't used
you
to be, but
can't
I am
get a
now.
naked
Some of that
Yeah.
old shit might
Now.
come back, Bridget.
Yeah.
Well, here's
yeah.
the thing. There's no bad naked pictures of me out there. So if
Amen. That's what
anything
I'm
comes
talking about.
out, I'm
That's the
all
whole thing,
for it.
though.
Like,
You know
go
what?
for it,
Nobody
bruh.
sends bad naked pictures
Never.
out.
If
No
you
one
send a
does.
naked picture, you getting a full frontal. You getting
Right.
cakes on the side. You getting that little V cut on the ab.
Hey.
You getting
That
all
shit
of
might
that.
help.
That might actually listen. We don't
might
know.
help.
We could sell a couple albums.
Exactly.
With that.
And I can
might-
always
that
cut
might
my face
help.
out, but I got too many tattoos to say it's not me. So I just don't take naked pictures.
Well, for me,
fair.
like I said, a couple years ago, I used to send them out, but now, today, present
Just send them out
day,
like it's Avon. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, oh hey, what's up? Want to see this picture?
Happy Monday.
That shit got me so
Oh,
poured
it's
up.
Tuesday. No, but now, like it's like pulling teeth to get me to
Yeah.
send you even a selfie.
You want to see me naked, baby? Just call me on FaceTime. I'll get naked on FaceTime all day.
You
Wait, but
can't
hold
get
on.
me a picture of my face for me to send
Can
you
I pose
that.
a question though? Because this was a conversation I had, and I actually went on a Snapchat rant about it the other night.
Uh-oh.
A friend of mine perpetually gets dick pics. Right?
Oh, God.
I think dick pics are so tacky. I don't care
Right.
how.
Unless I ask for it.
Well, because here's the thing. I'm not like I'm a freak, but I'm not a pervert. So I'm not gonna look
Right.
at your
like that's
dick
not
pic
making
and
my
be like,
pussy
at your
wet.
transfer filtered dick pic.
Oh,
be
and that's the
touching
worst.
me
like,
when they
no.
put,
Ooh.
oh my God,
When they
put a
put a filter
filter
on
on a dick pic? Oh,
You know, okay,
God.
this is a problem. The only problem I have with dick pics is A, if I'm not even never had sex with you, never did anything, and
Right.
you send a dick pic, I have a problem with that.
Yes. Me
too.
Because I didn't ask you to send this.
No.
Okay. And
And
B,
5 other girls probably have this
to-
one or one of the 17
Right.
drafts.
because you
that she
know
took
this is
before
the
this
good
one.
picture. You know you sent me the
Yeah.
best one, and you sent it to everybody else too.
and then I don't need an ashy dick pic.
Yeah, put some lotion on that shit.
I don't want a dick pic at all.
I don't want.
I don't mind dick pics.
I don't mind either. If I ask you, if I'm like,
I don't
baby,
want it.
I wish my man could send me a dick pic from jail.
I don't want a dick pic.
That's a
I don't want a
different
selfie.
situation.
I don't want any pics.
I
Don't send me no
think
pictures.
that penises can be beautiful.
I think so too.
I think they are too, but they're beautiful in my vagina and in my mouth.
Thank you.
Yes.
High five.
High five. If it's
Not
not,
the
But
one of
what's
those
wrong? You don't want to
places-
see a picture of your man's penis?
No.
I'm
Sorry, but the iPhone
No.
6 is not going to do a man's penis any justice. I'm
Nope.
looking at the length of this. This is 10 megapixel camera. We ain't doing no type of magic with this phone right here.
No, I've seen some nice dick pics. I'm not
Me
gonna
too.
lie.
No,
I've seen some nice ones
Sometimes I'll
too.
request
That doesn't
it,
mean I
you know?
want.
But you
the
see
worst
one.
thing is when a guy is just randomly sends you
Yes.
like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
what
those
I
sound-
look
Yeah.
The
like.
majority
Like,
of the
what?
time,
You
they
know what
be
the worst is?
unwarranted.
You know what the worst is? If a guy sends you a dick pic and you don't say nothing,
That's what I'll do. I'll be
And
like,
and then he hits you like, did you get?
and I
Yeah.
send red
Ew.
receipts. You know I got that, and you know I
Listen.
saw it.
Yo, Stephanie Shady. She's like,
You know what's the worst
You know
though?
already.
If a guy's like, send me a picture, and you send him like a cute little selfie, and then he sends you a dick pic back, and you just be like, you know what? How you taking it there?
You know what you should
You
do if a
ruined
guy
it.
sends you a dick pic that you don't want? Hit him back and be like, hey, this is Bridget's boyfriend.
Right. You know what's mad uncomfortable though is if it's like on cue. Like, damn nigga, you was queued up. Like your dick was hard ready to go for this
Right.
photo shoot. Like,
Right.
Yeah, because when they
He
send
sent you
first of all,
something out the
What
archives.
you doing when I
'Cause
was
you-
texting? I was texting you about Sunday football.
You
Like,
can't
put it
send
on.
a limp dick pic. You can't send a lip dick pic.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's unwarranted, so what you doing over there? We weren't even in this type of conversation, and you just you live over there by yourself. I'm gonna question you a little bit.
He probably it was an oldie. He had that in the archives. He had that
was
waiting.
way too much information. Like I didn't need to know you had a hard.
But I feel like most
and you know he took 12 of them before he found the right one.
Listen, we're selfie queens. At least 12. We took 12 pictures sitting here on the couch in 15 minutes. Like you think about him.
All I heard was snap, 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 snap.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always unwarranted though. It's always when you don't ask for it that a guy want to send it because he don't want to. It's just kind of like, let me just let you know where my head is.
Well,
at.
I'm going to tell you what, prettydickswag@gmail. That is the email that I have if you want to send pictures of your penis. And we'll take a look at it and analyze it. A lot of people have sent pictures. Sometimes, and the best thing to do is, yes, do something, like put something next to it so we can get an idea, like
of
the remote
size.
control.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the Febreze can.
I look at every time I look at my remote control, I can't look at it the same because I feel like guys really use the remote control for the cable in New York City to measure their dick.
Would you want a guy to masturbate in front of you?
If I have my period.
Like, how would you?
But I still think my mouth is good.
I had a guy masturbate in front of me. And it was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
It was a little hot because he was looking at me. So it was like you turned on by me. So you having a moment.
So
right
what were
now.
you doing while he was looking?
I was just talking nasty to him, like talking nasty to him, and it worked. It worked. It was
that
great.
sounds like a good time.
That's all you right.
That sounds like a good time.
Honestly, it's the ultimate confidence booster. I'm just sitting there, sitting there, legs open, like. Pussy dripping and you just there. You just doing your thing and I'm saying nasty shit to you and you just going.
Did he come on you?
No. Not on me.
Did he come?
Yeah.
And then, so you didn't want to have sex. You were okay with him just
I was cool with that. I wasn't even in the mood to have sex. It was fine.
But all of that nasty talk and all of that didn't make you in the mood, like
it did. But at that moment too, though, I kind of felt like the man. I kind of felt like I'm winning right now. Like this is my moment. I'm gonna shine for a minute and then maybe we'll get back to it later.
Yeah, and that sounds like a really big turn on. It would be a turn on for me where I'm masturbating and you're masturbating and we're just going off of each other.
But you can just look at me. You don't even have to touch me. Yeah, and that's enough for you. Like
what if you're sleeping and he's next to you masturbating? And you wake up and
I've been through that where I'm sleeping and my man is like touching my ass, jiggling my ass, jerking off, and I wake up like, damn, you could have just fucked me. Right. Like, you didn't have to masturbate. You could have just
do all that.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to get in trouble. He would have had to leave he would have had to leave the bed to get the condom and come back. Like he was doing a lot. He was doing that with you in the middle of the night.
And sometimes guys masturbate because it's easier. They don't feel like going through all the trouble of having sex. They just want to come real fast and not have to please you.
That's selfish.
But if you're asleep,
I don't mind though.
Wake me up. Hit me in the head with the dick, bitch.
Like
come on.
My man
I'd
never
be so mad if somebody hit me in the head with a dick to wake me up.
Ever hit me in the head with a dick.
I don't like when guys slap me in the face with the dick.
Yeah, no, I'm not here for that either. I be feeling away. Like what do
you think this is? Are we doing a porn? Like, what do you think this is?
It's a little disrespectful.
That doesn't feel good.
It's very it is disrespectful.
I know that.
She's just like, nah, I like it.
I know you banging your dick on my face.
I wasn't saying that's what I want. I'm just saying, do what you got to do to wake me up, nigga.
Because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't get a lot of sleep.
Just slide in, bro. Just slide in. Find a good spot and just post up. Like you don't have to be. Let me wake up on my own.
Right? Yeah.
Make it wet. Like
Listen, waking up to penis is a really great.
Waking up to dick inside me is the
great.
greatest.
That is a good way to wake up.
Guys, if your girl doesn't like to wake up to dick, get a new girl.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because I think I like it. Even if I'm in a bad mood, if we're fighting and you come up on me while I'm sleeping, I'm gonna take it, and I might still be mad at you afterwards. But
I'm still gonna be pissed, but I'm absolutely gonna throw back.
You hit him with this one real quick.
Exactly, I love that.
You're gonna be like, listen, I gotta get up for work early in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, my sleep is very precious to me.
Don't wake Angela up.
No. I was gonna say I have to love you for you to feel like that's okay because I sleep like 4 hours a night.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, so once I fall asleep, it's gonna be hard, and don't take mad long. Like, don't wake me up and then try to stretch
Angela
it out.
will prefer for you to masturbate.
That's a quickie time. So if you're gonna wake me up to have sex, please let it be 5 minutes or less,
because I gotta go back to sleep.
I promise you, I'm looking at the clock, thinking about like how much more sleep am I gonna get.
But I don't mind. I don't mind when I wouldn't mind if my boyfriend masturbated. He doesn't, but I masturbate all the time, and he gets mad.
Why? Right, you always tell us that he doesn't. I bet you while he's in jail, he wants you to masturbate.
Right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, babe, I'm so happy you masturbate every day. I think I might masturbate every day too.
Me too.
It makes me sleep so good.
Every day.
I didn't last
Sometimes
night
I
or the
do
night
it late at
before.
night, but sometimes I do it to start my day.
So when you masturbate
early in the morning, it's a great because
like
the muscles
wake and
relax.
bake,
Yeah.
and then masturbate, and then get up and start your day.
Man, I wish I would get
Sounds
up
good.
early enough to masturbate before work. That's not happening.
Why don't you just do it in the shower?
Because I'm always in a rush. By the time I wake up, I have to get up every morning at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
That's already hard.
Right.
So by the time I'm always rushing to try to get to work on time, it's not going to happen. Like that extra 2 minutes in the shower or whatever long it takes. But you think that when you masturbate, it takes you a lot quicker to come than when you have sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
How percentage-wise, Bridget? How many times percentage-wise would you say you come during sex?
Honestly, it depends on the guy.
Do you come from vaginal intercourse?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I do. But there's certain angles, like I gotta be
On top.
Yeah, well, I gotta be on top, or I gotta be like, my legs gotta be positioned my legs gotta be like closed, positioned a certain way. Like they gotta be.
Me too.
Like that's kind of how that goes. Like, cause the last guy that I was dealing with was curved a little, so it was like it worked out really well. It just so happens that there's a spot for me that works in the exact direction. So if I'm laying down and he's just going for it, it's easy breezy.
And listen, if you can find
3 to 5 minutes tops.
Nice.
Yes, if you can find a guy that can make you come all the time, it's hard to break
Keep
up.
him.
Oh my God, girl, where's my drink?
It is so hard to break up with a guy that can make you come. Because there's a lot of guys who can't.
It's mental. It's all mental. When you as vaginal to
I
me
don't know
to
that
come,
it's all.
no, when you are having sex with someone, it's different. When somebody's eating the box, it's a lot easier to come.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I can envision another man eating the box, and we good. Like
That
we straight.
sucks for him.
But if we're having sex and you make me come like that, oh, it's over. It's quiet. I'm putty in your hand.
But you know what? It's way easier to break up with a guy who's not that good in bed that can't make you come.
Yeah.
If you break up with a guy that can, that's the guy you keep going back to. Because you be home, you be drunk, like you are gonna be tonight.
I come so easily.
Damn it.
I come so fast from vaginal intercourse.
I wish I did.
Yeah, I think
It takes a lot.
my clitoris works better from the inside than the out. Like it takes me like a good 20 minutes to come from oral. I could be having sex at vaginal intercourse.
She just said
for
her
10
clitoris
minutes.
is hidden and tiny
Yeah,
and
It's
microscopic.
Her clitoris is
Exactly.
where's Waldo? Like it's
Yeah,
hard
I'm
to
telling you,
Waldo?
everything
Where's
is
Waldo?
really small. Like you said, it's very micro there. But from the inside, I come in 5 minutes. I'm good.
What's crazy though, when I'm on top, there's a rubbing, there's like a friction that happens on the clit while he's inside. That shit.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to
Rockets.
come
Yeah.
is when you're on top as a female. Just the angle of that, right? Am I right?
For me, when I'm on my back and like my legs are pushed where my knees are like hitting the bed, that
Or
makes
your
me
pelvis
come.
is tilted up.
Yeah, exactly. My pelvis is tilted up. Like I'm on my back and my knees are like all the way back, like held. I feel like I come really like easily.
Now, what if a guy during sex says to you, I want to have a baby with you? Is that a turn on or a turn off? What, Bridget?
Oh no. I gotta be like, wait, hold on. Pump your brakes. Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie. Me and my man, we talk about having babies while we're having sex all the time.
Ain't no babies coming out of here.
All the time.
Gigi, look at Gigi's face. That's the
But
face.
you know
by
what?
the way.
I know that right now I don't want to have another child, but during sex, yeah, I do.
So you let him come inside you? You let him come inside you?
No,
Yeah.
she be with the condom quick though.
Yeah,
so she be like, go ahead,
exactly.
you want to
But
let
that's
her
our
out,
man.
you got it,
Me and Ralph definitely have raw sex for sure.
Okay.
We definitely have raw
So
sex.
you let him come inside
But
you
we've
and
been
talk about
together
babies?
for a
You've been together
while.
for years,
Yeah,
though. That
yeah,
makes
yeah. But yeah, I've let him come inside me. But you know, there's this thing like everybody should know about. It's called Plan B.
Hello?
Like,
But
72
But I'm
hours.
sure.
You got a full 3 days.
I'm sure he comes inside you all the time, though.
it's a lot of Plan B. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Well, then you should just get on the pill, though. You can't just
I'm
take Plan
definitely
B
on
all
the
the
pill.
time.
I don't
That
let
pill-
him come inside of me all the time. I don't. And honestly, like it's just not good. It's not a good idea. But when you're in the heat of the moment, having sex, you know,
You become a
and
cum
you talk
dumpster and it's
about it.
okay.
If you're in love and the sex is
Yeah.
good and the man says to you, you
Yeah.
want to have a baby. I'm like,
And we're,
by
like,
all
kissing
means, we
and
doing it.
biting
What,
each
what we
other.
naming the baby? By the end of the night, what we naming the baby?
And you're like, but I'm on the pill anyway. Hey, boo.
You thought
I'll
maybe-
play along with this little
No,
role
and
play.
he's like, you know, I don't want to come
I play
inside you
this
because I
family
know
game.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
an abortion, and I've had one abortion, and it was because like the pregnancy was. I've only been pregnant 3 times. I had my son, and then I had a miscarriage. miscarriage, and then I had an abortion. But I had to have an abortion because I just had gotten breast implants, so the pregnancy was already no good.
I didn't know you can't have. So
You can't have a baby with breast implants?
No, I had
Right away.
I got them done while I was pregnant.
Oh.
And I didn't know until after they were already in my period. I was supposed to get my period the day of surgery, and it never came. So I was like, oh, maybe it didn't come because I'm stressed. But then I started feeling symptoms, so we took a pregnancy
So they
test.
told you should have an abortion?
Yeah, no. The pregnancy ended up being in my tubes.
It was ectopic.
Okay, so you
I had that.
Exactly. So I had an abortion, but like he's
Well,
like,
technically, if it's ectopic, it's not an abortion.
yeah, it's an emergency
It's an
situation.
emergency situation.
Right.
You're bleeding because I've had 2 of those.
Yeah,
so I understand
and
what
that
that's
I
like.
thought you was on the pill.
Listen, girl, this was way back in the
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
So you would have had a baby though if you were pregnant?
No, I don't think I would have. But I had an ectopic pregnancy, and I had a fallopian tube removed.
I did
only
too.
have-
You can
I
only have one.
fallopian
Oh,
tube.
yeah, I only have
was
one, too.
bleeding internally, like I was in the
Yeah,
ER.
you-
like,
Mhm.
Me too. It was bad. Like I could have died. Yeah.
Damn.
That happened to me.
Yeah.
I haven't been pregnant since.
It's scary.
And you don't want to.
Hell no.
No, and
But if you got pregnant, you would keep. Okay.
no, and
Go ahead.
he's like, I don't want to
think
continue.
that-
He's like, I don't
I
want
just
to.
don't
we're
think-
all on birth control.
No, I'm not on. Listen, I'm not on birth control. Me and him, we had 5 years in. We're kind of in a weird place right now. I don't know what to call it, where we are, but we're still having unprotected sex, and he's still dropping off them babies in my vagina.
But you don't get pregnant.
and I don't get pregnant.
But you're on a pill.
No.
Oh, it's
she's
just
not
not
getting
meant. It's
Yeah,
if
so-
you want to get pregnant, take some vitamins.
I don't want to get pregnant.
I'm just saying, if you do,
I don't want to get pregnant.
I ain't taking no goddamn vitamins.
I'm not taking vitamins. I'm not taking birth control. He comes in me every time we have sex, and I have not been pregnant, and neither one of
bless
us
you,
want
girl.
babies.
No, but
So there we go.
My man, he's coming inside of me, and he's like, "Oh, we'll finish it." He's like, "Oh, I don't even want to look at you because if you have an abortion, I will be so tight." And I'm like,
Does he know that you take Plan B?
"No."
You eat them things like
Well,
Tic
now he
Tacs.
knows.
He doesn't know. He's not going to hear this for 2 years.
Oh shit.
He doesn't know.
Jill, he doesn't
Nobody's
know
gonna
about
tell
Plan
him
B. As
anything.
far
2 years from now, when we're doing lip service, I want to
As
see.
far as he's concerned, Stephanie living with Plan A. Stephanie is still on Plan A.
Yeah, I'm still on Plan
Stephanie
A,
on Plan
baby.
B.
We ain't got the Plan B yet.
Y'all here selling these dreams. Yes, let's have a baby. What are we gonna name it?
Oh no.
Ralph Jr.
All right.
No.
Well, listen, Bridget Kelly, thank you so much for joining us for lip service.
Thank you for having me.
I always tell people how
Listen.
much fun she is. Cheers.
Listen,
thank you for coming.
Angie
That was
always.
good.
I know this is fun.
Mhm.
We gotta do this again. This is
Yeah,
a
we
lot
do.
of vodka
Because we got a lot going on.
Yeah, lip service is like the ultimate girl talk.
It has to be. But I told Angela, I was like, I gotta come on. 'Cause
She
this
did.
is
She
like-
hit me. She was like, "Can I do it?" I was like,
Yes.
listen. I was like a
need
Bridget
parts.
Kelly. First of all, if you've ever seen her show, you know that she's very raw. But I'm like, is she
My
gonna?
lyrics are. I'm about that.
But I love that.
Nice.
I love that.
But you have to give. Listen, there's not enough people that tell the truth, and the majority of the time, when people do tell the truth, everybody gets scared. Everybody shuts
Or
up.
offended.
Are you gonna
or
get back together
nervous.
with your ex?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Maybe.
said no.
but maybe.
No, she said, I
But
don't
you know
think
what?
so.
But you know what? We were together for 4 years. It was really, really hard. He's, as far as I'm concerned, though, he's the one that got away. You know, everybody got that one that's like, damn,
Yep.
I wish I could have made a couple different decisions, maybe moved a little differently. My ex is definitely the one that got away, hands down.
So why not?
Because he hates me. He's not coming back to me
He
now.
hates you?
Oh, he hates me. dog.
Isn't that the worst when you
He
break up with a
hates-
guy and you're like, I want him, but he hates me.
because I'm doing great right now. So it's like I'm sure that it's like, damn, like fuck that bitch. Like she really we ain't
He should
together
not
and-
hate you because you're doing great.
No, I think he's not we're not speaking. We don't get on like that no more. But
What if he called you? Would you be with
He
it?
wouldn't. He wouldn't. He blocked me. He blocked me in all things.
What the fuck? Are you crazy?
Social
Oh,
media.
a nigga
Why did he
can't-
block you? Now, Bridget,
can't
there's
block me.
something-
I'll call them from Google
there's
Voice.
I'll
call them from
Well, I know where you live. So
Why
you
did
want
he
to block me? I'm gonna show up. I'm really
Make a fake page.
Hold on. What made him block
Make a
you?
fake Instagram.
I think he blocked me because he thought that he was like in his head about what I was doing with my life. So it's like he didn't want to see what was going on with me. He didn't want me to see what's going on with
He could
him.
just unfollow you. Why do you have to block you? That's just
Because
that he did that to make you mad.
He did that to make me mad. He
Yeah.
also did it because he's like, I don't want her to be able to see what I'm doing.
That's
And it's
vindictive.
all
Not like
right.
you can't just go and see anyway.
Which I get. I understand. Listen, by all means, I know what that feels like because now I'm in a situation dealing with a guy where I'm kind of like, I'm low key ready to block him too. Like, you doing a lot. You doing all the wrong shit. Like, come on.
Are you gonna still talk to him though, even though he's doing a lot and doing the wrong shit? The new guy.
You know what it is? He's young. He's young, and I think he needs to learn. So he's on timeout. He's gonna have to learn. He's gonna have to learn a different way. Because I was trying to teach. I was trying to give your boy the cheat sheet. Like, listen, this is how we.
How young is he?
He's 26.
Okay.
And I'm
He is
29.
young.
So he's young. So, I mean, it's okay. You're not built for this right now. That's fine. I was trying to give you the cheat sheet so you could cut a couple corners if you want to. But he ain't there. He ain't there. So he gonna have to learn a different way. He's gonna have to learn either with somebody else or with my silence. You gonna have to eat that.
Shit. Peace.
Man, they should have never made that block feature for iPhone.
They should have. Definitely.
Because
I definitely needed to block a couple
We
people.
need
though.
that.
I can't even tell you how many times Ralph and I were arguing and I was calling him too much and he blocked me. So I started calling him from other phones.
You're crazy.
I am crazy.
I'm
I
crazy
will show
too, though.
up. I will show up at the door. Like,
Here's the thing. If you admit, if I'm telling you that how crazy I am and the phases of my crazy in the very beginning and you still showing up and signing up every day, you
Yup,
can't
you
be
asking for
surprised.
it.
Right. You like it.
can't
Guys
be-
like crazy
you
girls.
like crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I was out with Stephanie the other night.
yes.
The whole time she was arguing with her man on the phone. We were having a great time, but she kept getting up to go argue on the phone.
Yeah, and then I'm like,
I
"Oh,
had her on the
shots."
phone. She was like, "Where are you right now? I'm coming there." And then he would call back and be like, "Oh, we moved. We went here instead. Okay, you're where now? Okay, I called the Uber. I'm on my way." I was like, "Damn, she's not gonna."
On 100.
I'm not about that.
Oh, I am.
I'm too lazy.
I'm straight
Listen, you
psycho.
want to fuck around?
Nah.
I'm gonna call AT&T because I know all the codes. I know social
And
security
exactly.
numbers. We gonna talk about that.
And you don't want to show, and you don't want to tell me where you are. I'm gonna show up to everywhere you be at until I find you because it's
That's
like
that.
New
That was
York.
like that
It's
was
not
like that
far.
camera. That camera on the skit. Like I know which. You don't even know what studio I'm be at. I'm gonna show up at every fucking
Every
studio.
Fuck that. I'm not doing all that.
I'm showing up to the
Yeah, me
block.
neither.
I'm showing
I'm with
up.
you, Ann.
She's like, I'm not doing all
I'm not doing all that.
I don't have time. I'll be right at home.
No, I'll be at home too, but I'll send some people after that ass.
But I will. You know what I
With a
will
crazy
do?
girl though, you have to know.
Guys
Fellas,
like crazy girls.
Fellas, you have to know if you're dealing with a crazy girl and she's really crazy. She got at least 2 friends that are more rah crazy.
Crazier
That's
than her.
with it.
So you
That's
have to
down the
know.
ride.
Where
That's
you at?
down the ride.
Oh, let's
They're
go.
ready
Like,
to
what's
go.
up?
We got at least 2 in the arsenal ready to
Ready
pop.
in
Like,
the clutch.
yes, like don't do it. Don't do it.
I was like, Stephanie, you're good.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Oh yes, let's take a shot. Okay, be right back. Gotta take this phone call.
I gotta go take this call. I'll
We
be
was
right
in
back.
the hood too. She was standing outside.
And I had on this slutty ass dress.
Yes, no underwear.
That's what I'm saying. I either dress way down or
Somebody
way
was
slutty.
like, I think I saw Stephanie's vagina.
Who said that? Oh my God, they're
She was
lucky.
dumb tight. She was
They
out
were
there
lucky.
screaming vagina.
No,
out.
I was telling you, we were going through another jail situation. Remember?
Yes.
So
a lot
I
of
was
these
super
tonight. There's a
excited.
lot of
I was
jail
like
situations tonight.
crying. I was all stressed out. But I mean, I'm in previous arguments, I didn't have to do this in this time. But in other times, like we'll be arguing and he'll feel like I'm calling him too much, so he'll block me for a little while.
Damn.
And I got my second phone on deck. He'll block the
If
second
a guy
phone.
blocks me, I'm
Cool,
sorry.
I'm gonna call you from the third
If
phone.
you block me and I can't get in touch with you,
You
I'm
block
just
all
gonna
3
show
of
up
my
at your
phones.
house.
There's text free. There's
That's
there's,
the crazy couch.
there's,
Google Voice.
This is the crazy couch. This is
Voice.
my phone. That's
there's,
fine.
There's
the crazy
Magic
couch.
Jack. Like I'm calling you from Magic Jack, Google
What
Voice,
is all
text
this?
free.
I never even heard
All of
Phone
these, like,
free.
Wi-Fi phone numbers that you can,
Every single
like,
free
phone
calling
apps.
app I'm gonna
You're
call
gonna do
you
that.
from.
I have one
And
number.
it's gonna
You can
be-
block that. You're gonna need to call somebody to get a restraining order because I'm gonna be sitting on that young porch. I'll be sitting on that porch. Come,
No,
come
you
here,
can't
come here,
block
come
me
here, come
'cause
talk to me. You can't
better
block
turn
me
your whole
now.
phone off because I'm gonna keep calling. So I get answers.
Change your number.
And
You
if
don't want me
block
calling you,
all
change
the
your number.
numbers, if you block all the numbers, I'm showing up. I'm a pop up. But you know the nigga knows that, so he'll eventually start
eventually answer the
answering the,
phone.
numbers.
Like, you
Right.
gotta-
Yeah, because that bitch gonna be on her way in a minute. Let me
He
answer.
knows that I will show up.
I will pretend I'm gonna show up, but I won't really come.
No, there's.
I actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I did that one time to one of my ex-boyfriends. So I would always tell him, like, if I knew he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do, I would tell him I was on my way, but I'd really be at home. So one time I really went.
Oh.
And what was he doing?
He was in bed with another chick. I climbed in through the window.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You climbed in through the window, Ange?
But it wasn't like I had to.
It was
have
an
to do
easy
much.
window to climb in.
It was
to
on
do
the
much.
it was on the same level as the
Ground level?
Angela's in Jordan's, by the way, so she's always ready
I
to
just took
climb
the
a fence,
screen. I just
get
took
into
the
a window.
screen out the
Yes,
window. It was
yes.
summertime. I took the screen out the window, walked in, and he was upstairs with a chick. She was naked in the bed.
Bitch.
What did you do? Did you drag her out?
No. She got up. She was nervous. She was scared. She got up, got out. And as soon as she left, I said, all right, that's it. I'm done. And I left.
Wow. I could never have gone down like that for me.
Listen, sometimes you got to be so mad, you got to be calm.
You know what?
I called an ex with a
Nothing-
girl in
nothing-
bed before, and that
nothing
bitch tried to jump out the
makes nobody
window
more mad
because I
than
was
when
on her
you
ass.
Not me.
First, I made him play her. She
I
was
see,
like,
I wouldn't
he was
even
like, she
come
don't
for the
mean
girl.
nothing. She don't mean nothing to me. She's nobody.
That's even worse, though, dog. That's even worse. So you compromising the real shit for the fake? Like,
Imagine you
whack.
naked in the bed and a guy says that about you.
One time, my ex's girl jumped in and we came in the fire escape because it's New York. We got fire escapes, and this girl came in through the window through the fire escape, and I'm a light sleeper, so I woke up and I had on. I'll never forget it. I had on a yellow bra and panty, and it was a cheap like $20 bra and panty set.
No
I
la
was probably
perla.
like 18 years old. I was a kid, and I jumped out the bed and I gave this girl the worst ass whipping of her fucking life.
In your yellow bra and
In my
panty
bra
set.
and
Your
panties.
cheap yellow bra.
And I busted her ass. Like I heard her come in through the window. Like I heard the window open, and I looked. I woke up and I saw her coming in, and I just charged her.
Oh.
And it
So
turned
you
out
already knew who she was when she came in?
it was the nigga's wife.
Oh.
But they were broken up. They were broken up.
Hold on.
And
hold
she
on.
was just a stalker.
So she's the wife. She's a wife and a. If she's the
But I
wife,
was
she's
living
not a
with him.
stalker.
I was
Oh.
living with him. I was living with him, and they had been separated, but they were married, legally married.
Oh, so then, girl,
Wow.
you gotta. I need
Yeah.
that divorce paper before I'm moving in with you because
but
technically
I
that
was-
bitch
I
could
was a
take everybody
kid.
to court.
I was a kid, so I
18.
didn't care. Today, I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine,
Yeah.
living with
At
a guy.
18, you rocked his wife. Go ahead, Steph.
Wait, so Gigi, you said you
She
climbed
was
in
like
the window?
35 years old, so she was old.
No, I didn't climb in the window. That bitch tried to jump out the window.
Whoa, what happened?
She was probably scared.
It was
for
an
her
ex.
life.
It was way back, like a long time ago, and it was back when I was dancing. Before I moved to Atlanta, I was dancing at this club in Philly, and it was this girl that was working there. Me and his sister was working together, actually, and I just had a feeling that something wasn't right. So he was at his sister's house, and I went there, and the nephew saw me at the door and let me in, knowing that he had company
Damn,
upstairs.
he was hating.
The nephew let me in, and I went up to his room, and he's sitting in a chair, and the girl's on the floor sucking his dick, and I kicked the door in, like, really, nigga, what the fuck, And then the girl got up and saw me, and she jumped out the window. Like, she tried to jump out the window. Like, she fucking...
She tried to kill herself.
She tried to jump out the window to get back, and guess what? I fucking whooped his ass, broke up with him, and the bitch, I never seen the girl again. She never came back to work. I was waiting for that ass to come back to work, too. I came to work every day with a ponytail and some sneakers waiting for that bitch so I could whoop her ass. I wanted to whoop her ass so bad, and she
That's
never
a
came back to
blowjob
work.
gone wrong.
She never came back to work. I never ever seen, to this day, I never ever seen that girl again.
Wow.
Damn.
No,
All
but
right.
you know what? The only reason, like, because she wasn't wrong. Like, I understand she was, like, scorned, like, she was upset and a little bitter that the guy was giving me so much attention. But the only reason, it was just, like, my first reaction, like, to
beat her
protect
ass?
myself.
No, but of course, because
Yeah.
one, you have no clothes on,
And you was
absolutely ready
asleep.
to
I
fight.
was
2, you
sleeping.
sleep, and 3, this is
Like,
the man
I
you
didn't
living
even
with.
think about
This
who
is-
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about who it was. I just grabbed her. And it was so bad. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. But it was pretty bad.
It was bad. Like what?
It was bad. Like, I really beat her up bad. Like, I beat her up
What did he
really
do?
bad.
Did he try to break it up?
If you
was
climb in
kinda
somebody's
frail.
window or catch somebody cheating, you
he
got to
was-
be ready to fight.
He was a real dick. He was standing over watching me beat her up.
He probably liked that
He
shit.
didn't stop it. Like, he didn't pull us.
He was
off.
like, world
Until,
star.
Like,
Because,
until
yeah, 'cause-
her eye got really swollen. Like, I was punching her a lot in her eye, and it got really swollen. So that's when he stopped me. Like, he noticed like it was getting swollen really fast.
What a gentleman.
But he was a
Stop, she
dick.
can't
Yeah, he
see.
was awful like that. I
Damn,
shouldn't have
well,
even been in that situation.
I know who to call now if we need to run up on somebody. Where's Stephanie at? I need
No, I'm
Stephanie.
trying to
Right.
leave
You
that
gotta roll on this
alone.
bitch.
Right.
Nah, I'm
need
trying to
Stephanie's
leave it
hands out here,
alone.
dog.
Nah, we talked about this. I'm not fighting no more, right? We talked about
Unless
this
it's
last
necessary.
episode. Yeah, unless I have to defend myself.
Okay.
Unless there's a girl climbing into my window.
Or unless
I'm not
Bridget
gonna
Kelly
be
calls
anywhere.
you.
If I call you,
If she calls
See,
me, we
here's the
might
thing.
run up.
I have phases of crazy. I'm gonna pop off at first. The second phase is I'm gonna speak to you really respectfully like an adult. This is the last. This is your get out of jail for free card. Like I'm gonna let you know what it's gonna be after this. Once it escalates beyond this point of this conversation,
Then there's a problem.
there's a real. Then it's blackout. Like
Then I'm calling my
out.
girls, and
then we rolling up on somebody. Somebody's getting beat up. Somebody's getting beat down. It's gonna be a lot. Like, don't push me to that point. But here's the thing: is like this is the tone of voice that I keep. I'm blonde now. Like I just try to really be nice.
Really calm.
I say it with a smile.
I'm a sweetheart.
I'm really a nice girl deep inside. But if you push me past this point right here that we're in, this inner peace moment, this namaste yoga moment, beyond this moment, heaven help you.
All right, well, that is lip service. On that note, I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
And I'm Bridget Kelly.
Wow, and that's the crazy couch with
Me and Bridget on the crazy couch.
Stephanie on the crazy couch.
Me and Gigi don't give a fuck.
I got a whole lot of fucking in my system, honey. Part of my DNA makeup is called fuck it.